Hey everyone, hey my dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, our Lord God and Savior, who is soon coming. I thank you guys yesterday for the comments. I'm going to get back into the comments and reply to people. Um, you know, everyone gets down sometimes, right? And being in the truth community, the Christian community on YouTube, it is an honor and a blessing, and it's been one of the best things in my life, right? Jesus Christ, the meaning of life. Figuring that out, it's the best thing in life. Jesus Christ, the way, the truth, the life. Jesus Christ, the meaning of life. I've asked people in the past in comment section that are like mocking God and stuff, and I'm like, what's the meaning of life? And they usually say something very lame, like, to enjoy life and to live it, to be pleasant and to be nice to people, like that kind of thing, which are like, those are good things, but it's not the meaning of life. The meaning of life is deep. The meaning of life is profound. Jesus Christ, death, burial, and resurrection, his shed blood on the cross. That is the meaning of life. God coming and sacrificing himself for all the sins of the world. That is the meaning of life. To put your faith where it belongs in Jesus Christ for salvation and more, to take part in the promises of God. It's weird waking up in this world. And again, let's not get confused with the woke agenda, which is like the LGBT, XYP, and all that other stuff, right? Everyone's like, there's a million genders and all that garbage. No. I'm not talking about woke. I'm talking about being awake. And being awake is knowing that the world is biblical, heaven and hell are real, everyone's going to go to one or the other, and you only get to heaven through Jesus Christ. There's no other way. A lot of people are very like wishy-washy about that. They don't take it seriously, and they should and need to take it seriously. That's why I get down. That's why I made that video yesterday. Like, I'm tired of having no one personally in my life where I can go, yeah, like, see, this is what's up. This is the truth. I'm showing the truth. And it's not about me, but I am one Christian that's going, excuse me, world, what's everyone doing? Enough of your signs, symbols, and agendas. Get right with God today, please. Right? Like, a lot of us, there's people that have had breakthroughs with family members, and I'm so grateful for that. That is so good to hear, that they've had a breakthrough with a mom or a brother or a sister or whoever, someone in their family, where their family member goes, yeah, I didn't realize this. Wow, that's important. And no one I know personally that I can like go and hang out with is like that. So it's a letdown, and I get tired of it because everyone needs like personal connection like that. And again, brothers and sisters, our fellowship on here, this is what we're doing now because we're all around the world, and this is the way the internet works and everything. But we're going to fellowship forever with God forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. That's a long time. It will never stop. We will keep going, and I hope we keep learning and growing closer to the Lord, and good things with God. But again, it's a letdown to have so many people not just not understand what we're showing, brothers and sisters, but to get an attitude about it. And again, I've said a few times now that I'm not going to be one of those people that's like, see, I told you so. But there's some times where I'm like, I kind of want to say that to them because I'm like, you'll find out. Like, you will find out this one day. I don't want it to be when you have weeping and gnashing of teeth in hell and regret for eternity. Right? Like, I am far from a perfect person. I try and show people the gospel and like the truth of things, and it can wear on anyone, right? I'm not alone in this. Like, if we're trying to show people the truth, it is an uphill battle. It really is a battle. It's a battle, not of flesh and blood, but basically against like darkness and light and like, the truth versus lies. It's hardcore. It is so hardcore. People that are just having an awakening to the biblical world, a lot of us have talked about like Freemason gang stalking and stuff and gaslighting on the internet and things, right? Making people think they're crazy. And then there's also a part of YouTube. It's not quite as bad as it used to be a little while ago. Again, YouTube used to be really good for like not censoring as much. now they censor like everything, especially biblical cosmology. And there's a lot of people that are like, I'm a Christian, I give some truth, but I'm going to act like a crazy weirdo and muddy the waters so people go, oh, that's what Christians believe? I don't care for that. You know what I mean? And those kind of people, yeah, let's just say I don't care for those kind of people that are doing that on purpose, right? Because there definitely are channels like that and people like that. I don't appreciate that at all. So moving on with the video, our dear brother Xavier, he's on Pinterest and he's on YouTube. He does a great job of finding photos, and he's been making like little collages. So if he finds like people doing certain signs and symbols, he'll put them all together like a collage on one picture so you can see, yep, that person's doing the vow of silence, the Uttara Bodhi Mudra, the Eye of Horus, etc., etc. And he emailed me or messaged me through Pinterest this morning and said, look at how many things Pinterest is censoring him. They don't like his collages. Why? Because people can see a lot in one picture, right? Sometimes if you see someone doing the vow of silence, you're like, well, they're just in the library or they're doing the shush pose. Who cares? But if you put them all together over and over and over again, and you can see this person does that sign and pushes that agenda, it's easier to see that way. And it's a very smart idea that he's doing. But look, he's being censored, and he took a picture of this to show how much he's being censored. What the heck? Oh, the world. They censor the truth of Jesus and reality. It's insane. Aaliyah was a famous singer. I can't remember exactly, but like she passed away in a plane crash, I believe, quite young, which is very tragic. And even if someone is like a Freemason, Satanist, sellout, whatever, it's still tragic when someone dies. And I know there's going to be people that say, but she didn't really die. And like, there's a lot of stuff in the truth community that I'm like, I don't think everyone is a transgender. I don't think everyone is secretly faking their death. And like, because there's some people, some Christians that say those things all the time. And I don't like, sometimes life is just life. People live and die. Like things actually happen. Not everything is staged, right? Like school shootings is another example. Those things actually happen, and it's not always rigged. Is there stuff behind it that's like very sketchy, and are some of them rigged? Yes, for sure. Because we don't control the narrative of the world. If you haven't caught on that the mainstream news and media are sold out to the devil, you should know that, because they push the Freemason agenda and they think they're so clever that no one will figure it out. But Christians have caught on to this for a while now. Anyways, Aaliyah, the famous singer who was a famous singer, she's doing the Eye of Horus, having pride, and Xavier puts pride goeth before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. Right? I don't think she was a lesbian. I think this is just like the magazine called Pride, and I don't think it's a gay thing in this example, but I could be wrong. One eye symbolism, that like, it's just as simple as the hair covering one eye. That's all they need to do, is have one eye revealed and one eye darkened. It seems simple, but that's what she's doing. On a magazine cover, and Xavier points out that all these people, they don't have the one eye symbolism, but Aaliyah, the person that's on the front page of the magazine, on the cover, is doing one eye symbolism. Like, if you're a photographer, wouldn't you want to see the celebrity's face so they can go like, oh look, it's that celebrity. Let's sell stuff and whatever. Nope, let's cover that eye up, right? ID magazine. The ID, it's I/D, but it's also this. Here's the eye that's open. Here's the eye that's winking for one eye symbolism, the nose and the smiley face mouth. That, like, I don't think they just like randomly called their magazine ID magazine. No, they wanted this sign and symbol for sure to emphasize the one eye symbolism. I'm not entirely sure what the pyramid sign means. Like, it's probably just referencing the Eye of Horus. And again, Egypt, the pyramid capstones. There's a lot of stuff like, I think the fallen angels had something to do with the pyramids and built them the way they did, because, it's not like technology and science and mathematics and that stuff has been around from the very beginning. God didn't like create it later in life. It was always created, but again, when we're dealing with Satan, who is a fallen cherubim or seraphim or angel, like whatever you want to say. There's debate about that. But Satan, Lucifer the light bearer, and the fallen angels that followed him, right? They're not dumb. They're very intelligent, and they know the Bible and Jesus well too. But do they worship Jesus? No, they don't. They go against him. They're rebelling, right? And they are our enemy, and God has a place for them in the fire that burns with the lake that burns with fire and brimstone. So the pyramid sign, right? Jay-Z throws it up. Jay-Z is a sold-out satanic Freemason, very clearly. Again, the pyramid sign. The vow of silence, keeping the secret of the biblical world about fame, fortune, and success, and most likely about Freemasonry. In this picture here, I'm not sure, like the gender's a little, suspect there. And I know, right? Like, I talk about transgenderism and gender stuff on this channel, but I don't do it all the time because sometimes it's very hard to prove. If I can't prove it, I'm not going to go just like, well, I'm speculating here. And no, I don't want to do that. I want to be accurate about my videos. I take that very seriously because there's a lot of people in the truth community that are like, they think every single person is a transgender person. And I don't believe that is true. Just saying. But she is doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra, index fingers together, other fingers interlocked, in like, this looks like a woman. This looks like a woman, right? In this one, it's like, it's a little, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying, like, it's a little suspect. It doesn't, like, I'm like, it could be a man with makeup on there and long hair and nails done. Anyways, brothers and sisters, I don't want to speculate, so I'm not saying this is 100% for sure, but just this picture caught my eye, and I'm like, yeah, the gender's a little in question there. That's it. That's all I'm saying, not being rude, right? I don't know Aaliyah. God knew her heart, and God knows where she is. I'm not in control of that, and I wouldn't want to be in control of that. So brothers and sisters, thank you again for your comments and prayers yesterday. I appreciate you guys very much. We're another day closer to redemption. Keep looking up. God bless you.